ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the San Diego Padres looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill here today, Joe Musgrove. What do we need to know here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right-hander kick steals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And now, Jung-Hoo Lee. And now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. They say it went.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here it comes.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. Bogarts brings it in. Out number 2. Here's the Giants lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. And now it's even up.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get.
And he's got it in right field for the third out, so that'll do it. One left for San Francisco, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Logan Webb. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, singing.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. When you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, and perhaps
Chapman to second. There's one, and that's two. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. Back here at Petco Park, and now Bader up to the plate. The 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that's outside. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog, Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses. One gone here.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a foul ball. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
So man aboard. And up next for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. In the air to left center. Merrill snags it on the run.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Into center. Merrill under it. And that is that. So the Giants leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Manny Machado up to the plate. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Got along the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. Chapman over to first in time. He's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now here's Jake Cronenberg. And he walked him.
That's ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And another ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Third out. Padres leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Next pitch is outside. Popped up. France in position. Puts it away for the out.
The batter number one, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Luis Ariz stands in. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And that one almost hit him. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively. And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. Still no score. And we're back. Here's Miguel Andujar.
The left field, Miguel Andujar.
Pitch. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jackson Merrill will hit next.
Nope.
Oh, he doesn't get the
2-1.
call. Now 2 balls and a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. 2 on, 1 out. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. That misses, and the count's full.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count, and they're all loaded up. So bases loaded with 1 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 1 out, bases full. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. And now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. And the right-hander deals. And another ball.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Kicks and fires. That one ripped. That's back. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Elliot Ramos. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Next to hit, Harrison Bader. And another ball.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Left side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. I'll tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Willie Adames stands in. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye in that spot.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Out towards left center. Has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show.
Tick-tock with the time on the clock. You been here wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop asking me 21 questions, going back and forth. Ain't playing tennis, you a minute.
Back here at Petco Park. Here's Manny Machado now.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's gone. Manny Machado leaves the yard. His second of the year, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Ty France on the corner for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses. 2-2. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Eldridge settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter, Song.
So here's the Padres DH, Sung-Yun Song. A wind to kick the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bears down looking. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me, yeah.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Matt Waldron.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Ball to strike. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one missed.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And up next for the Giants, Luis Arias. 1-1 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Miguel Andujar. And he deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
We often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Freddie Fermin. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. 2 on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. Bogaerts retired. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 outs. Hit in the air, right field. Under it. Brings it in. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants 1. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
This one in the air. France under it. Calls it in, and there's one away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. The 3-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, Elliot Ramos. And the pitch. Soft contact in the air and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants 1. Back here in San Diego, here's Machado. Comes a pitch. And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Number 88 preparing to come on if needed. Brubaker getting loose as well. The 2-1. Rocketed out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Logan Webb won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New arm for the Giants, number 88, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Now, Ty France, and that drops in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. In the air, right side, moving under this one. Calls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now that second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 2. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second with one away. And here is Sung-Yun Song. That's a little bit low. Man at second. And a foul ball. Two. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now
Next for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Next pitch is downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. Adames on the run. Throw to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Padres with a run-scoring double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Harrison Bader. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Cronenworth sizing this one up. Feeling for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
The first baseman, Eldridge.
And up next for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. That one just misses. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Giants go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 7th, here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle. And that one handled. He's in there.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a poor stroke.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. And he drops it down the third baseline. The pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 3-run homer. His second of the year. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
JT Brubaker taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now Machado up here. Swings through that one out in front that time. answer off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Left field. Ramos makes the play, and there's 2 down. Oh, the throw is wild. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Second baseman.
Man on second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive. Bader racing over to make the catch. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 38. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And here is Matt Chapman. The pitch. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now at the plate, Patrick Bailey. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Falling behind 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. At the belt and fires. And that's ball 4. So the lineup flips over. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias. A little out front there as he swings through.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Man at first, and now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Bailey leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. And another ball. Got him swinging. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail it 6-1. Back here at Petco Park. And the batter now, Sung-Hyun Song. And a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Arise onto first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. This to center field. Bader should have it. And there's 2 away.
Now catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next offering is downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now Jackson Merrill. To the right side. A rise onto first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One left for San Diego. They still lead it, though, 6-1. And we're back. Now it's Devers at the plate.
The designated hitter, Rafael.
And now the lefty.
Ball.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Bounce to the right side, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And here is Elliot Ramos. And he makes the catch. So up next, Harrison Bader. Number one on a pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one pushed foul. Devers at first, one gone. And down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next offering is in for a strike. This could end it. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
A good start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres. 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.